It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Jets and the Titans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener. Now, bit of pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column, but now here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Titans coming up with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand. And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
With a nice first down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler, Greg, his 20th NFL season.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and What you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On the give, it's Hall. Has some room inside the 30. And it will finally be taken down at the Jets' 9-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 36 yards. They'll run. It's Hall. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice.
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Pollard. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Tony Adams there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 2. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll go. Here's Levis. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Here's Pollard running left. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Levis to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Here's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. The terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. 2nd and 7. In motion comes Lazard. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. A gain there of 21. And the Jets have a 1st down. Here's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 5. Play action now with Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 2nd down.
Again, it's Pollard. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Paul. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down. 3rd down, 3 to go. In motion comes Lazard. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Jets 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. In motion comes Lazard. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Williams in motion. Rodgers going up top again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Now Levis. Now he'll run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Levis to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is. And he's able to pick up that 1st down. Now, Levis. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half.
It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On the run, here's Hall. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Williams in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Levis. Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. And he's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the New Look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. Rodgers now. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Throwing, Rodgers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion comes Lazard. 1st down for Aaron. He'll find Hall out of the backfield.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. Quick throw taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, New York.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will come back to tie things at 17. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. On 1st down, Levis. To the left side, caught by Ridley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Levis. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. A touchdown run there for Ramondre Stevenson. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
For more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
The home team's offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Levis. That one on target to Ridley. His 5th catch for the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They give to Pollard on the option. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. 3rd and a yard. They go play action. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. In motion comes Lazard. A-Rod now to throw on first down. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Williams in motion. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hand,
and he will get into the end zone. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Jets.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Off the play fake, it's Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Here's Levis to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Second down and 8. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Levis. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
Really nice sack there by Reddick, and I feel like we've said that time and time again over these last couple seasons. He just continues to improve. Big reason why the Jets went out and traded for him this past offseason from Philadelphia. The hope is that he can take their defense to another level, and so far, he appears to be doing just that. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Give up the middle with Hall. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Rodgers to throw. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Hall. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Williams in motion. On 3rd down, Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's Sauce Gardner, the all-pro, there to knock that one away. The Titans sending out their punter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And they have definitely righted some wrongs after the loss of the opener. They have the lead here, and they start this possession 1st and 10. Here's Paul from the pistol. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's 3rd and 2. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They give to Hall. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Rodgers here on 2nd down. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A run here with Paul. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got enough. They convert on 3rd down. A give. Here's Hall. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Williams in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Third down, 3 to go. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. Fighting for the marker, he loses the football. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
On second down, Levis. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, it is 2nd and a yard. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. They'll drop to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
How often do we hear, Mike, when a team is trailing by 8, everyone says, well, it's still a one-possession ballgame. Yeah, but that's only if you can convert the two-point try, which is kind of 50-50. So they got to stay aggressive, knowing they still need a two-point conversion if they want to tie this thing up.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Levis. He'll again get it to Ridley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here comes second down. Throwing is Levis. And he's in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're...
He's got a man! That's caught! Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That penalty is declined.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Coming free is Conklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Back to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, Rodgers. He finds his tight end, Conklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Conklin. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Not much happening there, just a short game. So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zerline. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.